Start that now then. All right. All right, yeah, proceed. So you were
Yeah.
talking about that other. I've never heard of that course. You said it's called Legendary Marketer.
Yeah, so Dave Sharp, who obviously it's affiliate marketing, so he talks about how big he is, but it seems to be a pretty big program as far as like how much volume it gets and how many people do it.
Hmm.
It's a lot about it's less of what you're talking about, where it's like ClickBank and using Facebook and Google ads. It's more like basically just having social media driving traffic to your landing page so you can collect and build an email list.
Oh, okay.
And then so you can basically, so then you can, what am I going to say? Sorry. You can affiliate for legendary marketing because
Gotcha.
there's like levels of things that you can purchase within there. Like their introductory program is $7, and then
Hmm.
you can like an add-on training for 24. But then like once you're in the training, they have somebody contact you as like a coach, and then they talk to you about this blueprint, which is $2,500, which
Oh yeah.
obviously that's like the buy up piece.
Right.
So whoever you buy in from gets the affiliate commission from that. So
Hmm.
it was interesting. I just paid the $7, and I was like, okay, this is it's pretty cool, and it's the first time I'd ever like even heard of affiliate marketing, so it was pretty interesting to like get that perspective on it.
Hmm.
But then talking to Zach about it, it was like, oh, this is definitely more in line with what I want to do.
Right.
Um, just because I think it's I like the ad idea. I like copy. I think that I really want to get better at writing copy, and but I love the idea of just having the ads and not necessarily having to drive social media traffic.
Right.
Um,
Yeah. I hate that. Like I assume they talked about like optimizing your profile, like to send
yes.
people. Like, yeah, I hate
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is that, yeah, I know the strategy that you're talking about.
Yeah.
I'm,
So,
I'm not a
for that,
fan.
I was like, yeah, it just didn't seem as worth it. So,
Hmm.
um, but I like the idea of the really big thing is I like the idea of doing physical products
Yeah.
versus having a class or a course or something.
Right.
It's one thing for you to like affiliate for Commission Hero but that's like what helped you get started. But then
Right.
obviously now you do more physical products on ClickBank. Is
Hmm.
that right? Like, am I understanding that?
No, yeah, that's correct. The only reason that I plugged Commission Hero is just because that is how I got my foundation. So like
Yeah.
that's not like my focal point is like trying to
Yeah.
sell people on Commission Hero. It's just
Yeah.
like, by the way, I learned a lot from this course. So if you're interested,
Yeah.
but it's not, it's just kind of like a side piece.
Yeah.
The main thing I am doing right now is physical products, and I like physical a lot over digital. Because one, you get less returns. It's more of a hassle to return a physical product than to just like email somebody and get you a refund for a digital,
Exactly. Yeah.
um,
You're right.
and yeah, it's just when people have something tangible, it seems like they value the product more. That's been my
Yeah.
experience anyway.
No, I agree. And also, like you said, honestly, people are inherently lazy. So even if they get
Hmm.
something they want to return it, they just may not go through the trouble of doing
Right.
it. So that's awesome. Yeah, I think that's really exciting. I like, I signed up for ClickBank after I watched the first half of your video, and there's a lot of stuff in there that I thought was really valuable. So it's good to know. When you like first started, I was just curious, like when you first started out, like obviously you spent the $1,000 on the course, and then you did you use ClickFunnels first,
Yeah. Yep.
and that's like what it's like $97 a month or something like that.
Yeah, so they have two tiers. I think they actually have an annual
Yeah.
subscription now that's supposed to save you like $200 a year or something like that. But of course, you have to pay like
Yeah.
however much up front, like $1,000 or something
Yeah.
like that. But yes, they have the $97 a month and then like a $297 plan, which basically just includes like an email marketing service and like some automation stuff. But I just got
Oh,
the
okay.
$97 one because all I was using it for was just building landing pages, and that was more than sufficient for that.
Okay. Nice. What would you say? This is, it's just like a ballpark. Like, what would you say you spent in like your first month for like ad spend?
Um, yeah, actually, I need to consolidate all those numbers because people ask that a lot, and I
Sorry.
haven't really kept track of it like I probably should have.
That's all good.
So when I first started, there was a huge learning curve for me because Commission Hero teaches that like you have to go super slow on Facebook and kind of like build trust on the platform before you start trying to run like conversion ads.
Yeah.
And I didn't go as slow as I should. So I would start to spend money trying to go straight to the conversions. And the ad would run for a couple of days, and like the first couple of days you usually don't get that many sales because Facebook is still like building the data and like trying to
Yeah.
figure out like who to send your ads to, like that'll
Yeah.
actually buy the stuff. So I wasn't getting any sales, and then the ad account would get shut down because I had moved too quickly and I
Okay.
didn't have enough trust on the platform. So in the beginning I was spending a lot of money and not really getting anywhere.
Okay.
So if you count all that, I mean, I probably spent probably close to $1,000 and didn't really get anything out of it,
Okay.
just because I was, and that was my own fault, you know. But once I backed up a little bit and started actually taking the time to build trust on the platform and do things kind of more the correct way, I think I launched. So I did 6 ad sets with just like different targeting, because that's the method that Commission Hero teaches. Different targeting, pretty much the same ads in each ad set.
Okay.
And I launched each of them at $20 a day. So that was $120 a day that I was spending total.
Okay.
I ran that for 48 hours because that's apparently how long it takes for Facebook to kind of optimize the ads and build enough data for you to figure out what's working and what isn't.
Okay.
So that brought me up to 240. I'd gotten a couple of sales within that time, but I hadn't broke even yet.
Yeah.
I was maybe like in the like low hundreds, so I was still about a little over $100 in the hole, like for that whole campaign.
Yeah.
And then after that, I like the data started to separate a little bit enough to where I was able to kill the ad sets that weren't working and then start to scale up the ones that were. And then it just kind of took off from there. Like I was spending,
Nice.
the spend dropped a little bit because I had killed the ones that weren't performing. I think it dropped to probably like $80 a day, or probably even 60. And then the ones that were working, I started to scale up. I would raise the budget on those, and I would also duplicate them. So there's, they call it vertical scaling and horizontal scaling. Vertical is where you just raise the budget on an existing ad set, and then horizontal is where you duplicate it at that same starting budget, and you're basically running 2 of the exact same ad set. Because if your audience is big enough, like if you have like a 4 million person audience, you can run 2 with that exact same targeting, and they're not going to compete with each other.
Nice. That's good to know.
Yeah. So, but it doesn't always work. You just kind of have to
play with it.
You know, sometimes vertical works good for you, and then sometimes horizontal works better. It's just, you know, it's all testing.
That's great.
So then eventually, like at my peak, like I'm not running any ads right now just because I'm kind of focusing more on this side of things. But at my peak, I was spending about $1,000 a day on ads. But I was profiting. I was making anywhere from like $2,400 to a little over $3,000 a day at that point. So I was profiting like $1,400 to over $2,000 a day, you know, just depending on the day.
Yeah.
So that's why I was spending that much. And so yeah, eventually I got to, I mean, in the video you saw my gross sales last year were a little over $330,000. Now my commissions on those after refunds and after, you know, all the other BS, my commissions were about 140,000. So still in the 6 figures. And then the ad spend last year was about 50. So I only profited about 90 last year from all
not too bad.
So I mean, it's not like it's not as crazy as it seems when you look at the upfront number. But I mean, yeah, still that I was definitely happy with that.
Yeah, I mean that's definitely a hell of a number. I mean that's a lot of people's annual salary. So
right.
So I'm assuming then you're still working like a job. Because you mentioned that you're in IT. Nice, that's awesome. Yeah, that obviously that's a nice supplemental income.
yeah, definitely.
That's great.
And I did think about quitting last year, but I have this reservation where like I feel like having like a 9 to 5 kind of enables me to take more risks with stuff like this. And if I did quit, I feel like I would be a lot more conservative, which would kind of defeat the point of quitting. So and I like what I do anyway, so I'm just I'm chilling.
That's always a good thing. Where are you? I saw you're in Central Time. Where are you in the US?
I'm just outside Memphis, Tennessee.
Oh, nice, awesome. Yeah, I grew up in Ohio, outside of Cleveland. So.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, nice. Oh, Memphis is great, man.
Yeah, I like it here.
Yeah, good food.
You're in California?
Now I'm in Orange County, so I moved out
Okay.
here about a year ago. So I really enjoy it. But the weather, we can't beat the weather out here. So
Yeah. Yeah. I've been out there a couple of times. I like it there.
nice. Yeah, no, I'm looking forward to hopefully Zach getting out here sometime so we can
Oh
meet up.
yeah.
So, yeah, he's taking. He said he's taking some time off of work. So, but hopefully he'll be out because I live like I don't know 15 minutes from what do you call it Orange County Airport. So
Oh, cool.
yeah.
So do
So
you and
not
Zach know each other personally, or did y'all just like link up on Twitter or?
no, yeah. So we linked up on Twitter and then like just started talking all the time, or
Mhm.
became Facebook friends, and just no. So it's really I've never actually met him in
Okay,
person.
cool.
So
Yeah, he
yeah, I
he and
got a
I went
lot.
to college together. I don't know if he mentioned
That's what
that.
he mentioned. Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah, he did. He mentioned they said you guys were college buddies. So yeah,
Yep.
no, he seems like a great guy. So I'm looking
Yeah,
forward to
he's a good guy.
yeah. Well, this is great. I'm definitely gonna obviously help if I can help you in any way on Twitter, promote any of your stuff, I'll definitely do that. I mean, I think it's awesome and I appreciate you having some time today for me.
Yeah, no
Um,
problem, man. If you'll just like shoot a tweet out and just like plug this call that we just did,
Absolutely.
and then yeah, other than that, I can't really think of anything. I mean, I'm always happy to talk to people about it just because it
Yeah.
helps it stay fresh, like with
Yeah.
me, you know. It kind of gives me an idea of kind of the direction I want to take things. I think I am gonna. I think my next step is to maybe create like a private Facebook group and invite some people to that and just kind of get like a almost like a forum going in there for like questions like this and things like that.
Yeah.
Um, and then from there, I'll probably start to work on some kind of training. I'm just not really sure what that's going to look like yet.
Yeah. I'm sure it takes some time to put together. So, well,
Mhm.
yeah, I'm definitely interested in any of that. So even if you do end up going like with like a paid training option, I would definitely be interested in anything you had to offer just because obviously we're very successful at it. So that's very interesting to me. But yeah, absolutely. We're connected on Twitter, so I'll definitely send that out. And I really appreciate you having some time, and I look forward to your next YouTube video.
Yeah, man, definitely. I'll be sure to like I said, whenever I do my next webinar, I'll send out the link on Twitter.
Okay,
Make sure
perfect,
everyone can get registered for that.
awesome,
And then there will be the replay as well. So
perfect. Yeah, that'll be great. Well, I appreciate it, David. I look forward to connecting some more.
yeah, man, definitely no problem.
Excellent. Nice to meet you. Have a great day.
You too. Thank you.